Dear content creator, did you wake up with the screen in front of your eyes showing the numbers, the graphs, the analytics? Did you start panicking about your next post before you even took a sip of coffee? And most likely, you have already scrolled through at least 15 posts promising you to become a creator, work on your own terms, build your audience with these simple steps. And of course, it's only today, and of course, it's only for you, and it's only $100 a month. You want autonomy, you want freedom, and you probably want to share your passion with the world while making a few bucks along the way. But what you're doing is not just a new form of freelancing, it's a new form of labor, one where independence to some extent is real while protections disappear. Platforms like YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram promise to connect you with your audience, and to some extent they do, but at the same time, they dictate the entire environment in which creation happens. You produce content, you keep attention, you generate continuous engagement. Meanwhile, platforms collect behavioral data from every user that you bring in. They sell targeted ads, they optimize algorithms to maximize engagement and to extract even more data. What you participate in is what Shoshana Zuboff describes as surveillance capitalism, a system where human experience is translated into data, then monetized, used to predict behavior and shape it. That valuable content you create, those parts of your soul that you share, are not just creative output, they are also data generating activity. Maybe you see yourself as a freelancer or a business owner. Both promise flexibility, independence, and yes, those things exist, but there is a distinction. As a freelancer, you agree on a defined task, you receive guaranteed payment, you operate within a contractual framework. As a content creator, you produce work without guaranteed compensation. You get paid only if the platform system rewards visibility. You operate without formal protections. As a freelancer, you sell labor with defined value. As a creator, you produce speculative labor, and the outcome is uncertain by design. You may feel like you work for yourself, but the key variables of success are controlled by algorithmic visibility, platform policies, monetization rules, content moderation systems. You're independent in theory, but operationally dependent on a system that you do not control, cannot change, and cannot influence. Unlike traditional employment, there is no contract, no insurance, no guaranteed income, no negotiation power. Yet platforms benefit from your output in ways that closely resemble an employer. They place ads before, during, or beside your content. They collect the detailed data about how people interact with what you produce. They use that data to refine algorithms and increase engagement. And they retain most of the revenue while distributing only a fraction back to creators. If you've ever been employed, compare your salary to the company's profits. Simply put, as a creator, you bring platforms their most important asset, users and their data. Long before the digital era, artists were probably the first content creators. They produced work without guaranteed income, relied on patrons, institutions, and markets, navigated unstable systems of visibility and recognition. Platforms industrialized that condition, scaled it globally, standardized visibility through algorithms, integrated it into a data-driven business model. The precariousness that once defined artistic labor is now distributed across millions of creators, and understanding that content creation is still labor, not just self-expression, changes how you evaluate platforms and probably how you interact with them. So think about this. Who captures the value created by attention? What does independence mean without structure or support? Why are risks individualized while profits are centralized? And more practically, what responsibilities do platforms have toward creators? Should protections exist for this type of work? So maybe alongside the question, how can I grow as a creator? Another question is, what system am I participating in? And how is value distributed within it? Because the creator economy is not just an opportunity, it is a system, one that rewards visibility, depends on unpaid or underpaid labor, and benefits most from people who believe that fully independent, including me here. Yes, that's right. And the promise of working on your own terms is not entirely false, but it's rather incomplete. You're not just building your own platform, you're also building someone else's infrastructure, someone else's wealth, most importantly, often without the guarantees that labor systems historically fought to secure, even if imperfectly. And well, that distinction kinda matters.